Y'all have been asking for a energy update on Johnny and Eve, also known as JEVE, and here we is. Oh my god, I saw them yesterday being all up on each other. Um, and I saw something where it said that Johnny craves that motherly like love or affection, and Eve it kind of provides that for him in a very sweet way. So I wanted to dive into the energy. Here I'm gonna put Eve's energy, their energy together, and then Johnny's energy. So let's see. One card for Eve, Nine of Cups, Eight of Swords, and Two of Wands. Okay. So for Evelyn, I'm seeing Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, luxury, satisfaction, success, and gratitude. Um, for Eve, I feel like she's just enjoying the moment. She's going with the vibe or whatever. She's just kind of riding that wave, and whatever it turns into, she's okay with it because she's comfortable in it. The Two of Wands with Johnny is discovery, future planning, making decisions, and progress. So for Johnny, I feel like he didn't think that a relationship. See, because okay, so I did a reading about them, an energy update, and I saw that it was Johnny was very much just about the clip farming. For him, it was all about work and business. But I think also that's because he's so guarded. If you see this two of wands, he is up in the tower looking out into the world. He's away from the world. And with this energy of the two of wands, it gives that he maybe didn't expect it to become something else. And if we know Johnny, he was very much used to collabing with a lot of girls and doing it just for TikTok and views and doing it for just for the fun. Um, and when Eve got mad at him for hanging out with those girls, I think he it kind of like awakened him to like this realization. It's like, wait, could this really be something? And I feel like that's where the energy is. I feel like it's very much still very early for them. I feel like Johnny just kind of woke up to that realization that it might be something more. Um, and I think Evan with the Nine of Cups, she has more emotions for Johnny. Um, because for him, it's very much still very brand new. Um, reconciliation. Okay, cute. Um, it's very brand new for Johnny, but that's because he is maybe very guarded and he doesn't really expect to fall in love with anybody. It kind of has to be very like up in his face for him to be like wake up call, you know. So let's see. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups for um Evan. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups for Eve. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Ten of Swords. Okay. Um, failure, defeat, deep wounds, loss, crisis, betrayal. Maybe in the past, her relationship, she feels like she's been betrayed or not. Made to be like valued or not made the priority. Maybe. Um, and that's why she's kind of more guarded in that sense as well. Even though she shows her emotions more, or she's more. Because if you guys remember when Johnny hung out with his girls, she definitely had a reaction. And Johnny is more of like the guarded, like poker face, like don't show emotion, don't show how you feel, just play it cool. Eva did show a bit more of her emotions. Um, so that's why I feel like she has maybe more of I guess that's how they show their emotions. But I do feel like with her, she feels like she's been betrayed in the past, so she's taking it easier, being cool with it. Um, the Two of Wands. Can we get a clarification for the Two of Wands? Why is the Two of Wands there? And I think Eva just wants something real. She just wants something to be real. I don't know why I just picked that up right now. Let's see, four. The Two of Wands. What did I tell you? Okay, circumspection, limbo, loss, metamorphosis, transition. I'm telling you, this is also like the awakened card. If you see there how the light or the halo is around this person's face, that's literally him waking up to the realization. It's like, wait, can Jeve be a thing? Can Jeve be something real other than clip farming? Um, and with the Eight of Swords is the Two of Cups, entrapment, imprisonment, victim, negative thoughts. I do feel, to be honest, like the Eight of Cups or the Eight of Swords. I'm sorry, the entrapment card is very much like going, like creating something with so many people watching. And I feel like sometimes, I feel like sometimes they wish that they could just do it like off camera and without people, or not even off camera, but for not so many people to have an opinion about what they do or say or act or whatever, because I think they're like when they do something they don't do it to intentionally hurt each other. But with so many eyes and so many points of view and so many people talking, I feel like they do get that pressure. Um, but the Two of Cups, marriage, romantic love, unity, partnership, connection. So I feel like their connection is very genuine and very real. And I think honestly, the thing with Johnny hanging out with those girls, I think it was a wake up call for him, to be like, oh my god, see more transition cards, awakening. I think they're gonna go through a metamorphosis in their connection, and they're gonna be more real with each other. I saw yesterday that Eva was even like being affectionate and like rubbing his neck and like giving him a face massage, which I feel like Eva doesn't really do for anybody. That was the Seven of Swords: trickery, deception, betrayal, sneaking around. Let's see if that comes up again. Um, can we please clarify the Ten of Swords? What is Eva feeling towards Johnny? What is Eva feeling towards Johnny boy? Let's see. Crush energy. This is my crush card, the Page of Cups. It very much gives a new energy, a new adventure in love or in a relationship. Um, what is Johnny feeling towards Eva at this time? Strength, confidence, virality, focus, compassion, and valor. Okay, so compassion. Um, okay, if you see there, you see how the woman is kind of like tamed the beast, almost is what is giving. That's the energy that I feel like is with Johnny and Eve. I feel like he is finally getting kind of like not taming the beast, obviously, but it's kind of giving like he's finally giving into the emotions because I feel for a very long time, um, he maybe hides his emotions or pretends to be okay and poker face on all the time when it comes to his emotions. But I feel like with Eve, he's like, it's like little by little he's opening up and like realizing like, oh, hey, maybe this is something that could happen. Um, but to be honest, I feel like they're still in the friend stage. Let's see. Let's clarify the Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here for Evan? Why is the Page of Cups here for Evan? King of Pentacles, and very much so. I think at this time, I think I said that in the previous reading as well. Their energy updates. See, the King of Pentacles came out for Eve. The Queen of Pentacles came out for Johnny. So the opposite energies. Um, So honestly, the thing that is kind of at the base is them wanting to build their careers, their social media careers, and working on that. Um, and it's funny because it's very much giving counterpart energy. It's giving counterpart energy where um Johnny is allowed to be in his masculine when he's around Eve, and then Eve is allowed to be in her feminine when he's around Johnny, which is kind of like the energy that you want when you're with somebody, no matter what your gender is. Like you kind of do one or the other. You're either the masculine in the relationship or the feminine, and sometimes you do flip flop or whatever. But I feel like this is a very good balance between them, and at the forefront is them wanting to, first of all, build their relationship. But for Johnny, honestly, like if you see there, Eve, the crush type of energy. But for Johnny, he's very closed off. He's very guarded. Um, can we clarify what's gonna happen with them? Also, and if you guys have any questions for me to answer about them, you guys can just comment them, and I could answer them in the next video that I do about them. Eve did recognize me for my reading, so I was like, okay, I have to do one, but it has to be the reading that I'm called to do. And literally, I was in my bed right now, and I was like, I have to do a reading for them. I have to do an update. Um, okay, what is the energy between Johnny and Eve? What is the energy between Johnny and Eve? What is the energy between Johnny and Eve? I want to get two cards for this one. The Tower. The Devil. Okay. Destruction, addiction, excess, metabolism. See, usually these cards to on their own would be bad. But to be honest, I feel like these cards together, it kind of gives the energy that their walls are going to be coming off. They're going to be more open to each other. They're going to let go of like their ego and really focus on building a healthy relationship or being more genuine with each other. Because I feel like up to this point, both of them have been very egotistical about what was going on. They liked each other, but the way they protected themselves from feelings was being egoistic. Or if you guys remember when Johnny and Eva did the Hawaii sleepover, Johnny was like, "Oh, well, let me know who else I should do a sleepover stream with," and that was his ego protecting him so that he didn't have to say that he maybe was happy about what was happening, or that he enjoyed what was happening, or that he wanted it to happen, right? And then Evie, her ego and her protection of like, "Oh, I don't care what you say, or I don't, there's no feelings." She was like, "Yeah, yeah, chat. Let me know who else I should be doing a sleepover stream with or whatever." So these cards on their own would be not good, but together I feel like it's saying that they're I'm hearing like walls breaking down, and now they're gonna have a open foundation without any ego. Because I feel like up to this point they've been very guarded and playing hard to get. Um, but I think honestly, I do think they're just gonna take it easy. They do comfort each other. The Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles are the most comfortable. They're the most stable type of energy in the tarot. And in the meantime, they're gonna get their money. They're gonna obviously keep collaborating. Is a relationship in the see the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles and the Queen of I mean sorry, the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups have been peeking through, and I feel like that's them hiding their true feelings. Is a relationship in the future. See the King of Cups again and the Ace of Cups. Okay, there's no hiding now, girl. Come on, show the feelings. And this is Johnny, the masculine energy. Um, let's see if the Queen of Cups comes through. But if even if you see there, he's kind of facing away from the emotions. He's trying his best not to get his hopes up, or he's trying his best not to be delusional about this, and he's also just going with the flow. But deep there's some feelings that were woken up recently. What is there a relationship in the future for Johnny and Eve? Is there a relationship for Johnny and Eve in the future? Yeah, I mean, Seven of Cups, it does give possibility, to be honest. Fantasy illusion, meditation, decisions. So I do think that there could be a relationship in the future. But honestly, okay, let's see. I'm gonna get one card, one final card for Johnny, one Johnny, and then one final card for Eve. Let's see. I think Johnny has to come forward with his feelings first, because Eve has shown affection and he has shown that she cares, but Johnny is the one that's very guarded. Okay, Six of Cups, nostalgia, and the Three of Swords. I'm telling you, there's something that is still haunting Johnny that he doesn't want to get too close or makes him like, yeah. What is holding Johnny back? Hold on, it's been 15 minutes. Oh my god, it might be two parts here. What is holding Johnny back from this connection? What is holding Johnny back from this connection? What is holding back Johnny from this connection? King of Swords being too disciplined and too intellectual. See, that's literally the energy. He's just too much in his mind, and he kind of cuts off the emotions. I wish I knew what his sign was. Yeah, so that would be, why is the Six of Cups there? Why is the Six of Cups there? Why is the Six of Cups there? The world. Completion, harmony, accomplishment, achievement. I feel like Eva is a bit more ahead of Johnny in the emotional department. Um, and she's kind of ready for something real. But she wants to be the one that's pursued almost. And I feel like Johnny, with how guarded he is, he doesn't pursue. So that makes Eva hold back a bit. Oh, okay. And what is the final thoughts for their energy together? Let's see. So I'll just get one card for the center. Let's see, what is the energy? Overall energy, overall energy, overall energy. Let's see. Transition, moving on, change, rite of passage, release. I mean, I don't think they're gonna be going for it just yet. Race. I think there's still a lot of work that they individually are gonna have to do. Um, but I think in the meantime, can we clarify the Six of Swords now? I want to clarify because that's weird. What is the Six of Cups? Why is it there? Also, it's giving movement for Eve. Do you guys think she's gonna move to LA? With the world card, I feel like she might be thinking of moving. Or once she moves, that's when things are gonna be better. But it is giving movement. But the Six of Swords literally is about transition, and the world card is about travel. Okay, so at the end of the day, the Sun card, joy, success, enlightenment, marriage, and vitality. So I think overall, I think they're gonna be very much still very good friends right now. Johnny is figuring out himself and learning to open up about his emotions. And then Eve, I feel like still has a lot of work to do as well. She's trying to build her career. Um, but I think her energy is waiting for Johnny to open up. Because she's literally at the freaking door, like, come on, Johnny, I'm here. And then Johnny's like, no, I don't want to get out. I'm hearing that song. I don't know why I'm hearing Frozen, Let It Go. When she's like, do you want to build a snowman? And she's in there. But it's not because she doesn't like her sister, but it's because she's kind of like afraid of hurting her, if that makes sense. And that's very much the energy that this is giving. He's in there, and it's not that he doesn't like her, he's just afraid to get hurt or to hurt her unintentionally. But yeah, let me know if there's any other questions in the comments. I hope Evan and Johnny see this. Peace.